Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be drawing a backpack or a bag. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but yeah, we're gonna draw a bag. We're about to find out if it's gonna be a backpack or just a bag by me drawing these lines and deciding with the shapes of the lines. I think I'm gonna do a backpack because a backpack's a little more interesting, right? I don't know, but a backpack's gonna take longer, and that's the whole reason I chose to draw a bag today, was because I didn't want to take longer. But we're gonna draw a backpack. We're already drawing now, so there's no point in being, oh, I don't want it to take longer. You're already drawing. So it doesn't matter. Alright. We're just getting a very rough shape of what we want the backpack to look like. Kind of, because we, need a rough sketch of it. Alright, there we go. Perfect. That looks relatively good. Not perfect, but not terrible. Alright, we'll go ahead and add a little pocket here, basically. Some little details here. I don't know what we'll actually need to add on that. I don't remember what backpacks look like. I don't even use a backpack anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and add some more backpack details. My backpack had a little mesh pocket right here, so we'll go ahead and add that. Go ahead and do this, and we'll put a little logo here, because, well, backpacks have logos, right? Yeah. Or pretend like that's a good version of my signature. And then let's go ahead and do one of those middle ones right here, where it comes out from the middle. There we go. Okay, we'll go like this and that, and pretend like this is perfectly and amazingly even and exactly how it should be. Because if we pretend that, then it's true. Yep. Alright, we're probably not gonna even add those now that I think about it, but it's fine. We're gonna add some detail now. Try to make this a little, detailed. And because this isn't taking a long time, I think we're actually going to also draw that bag that I was thinking of. Considering I want this video to be at least like a minimum, like 10 minutes, at least. I want it to be longer. I want these to be around 20-ish minutes, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But that's about how long I want these to be. Because I feel like that's the most, like, you see a random video of someone you don't know. If it's like an hour long, I'm not going to watch it. If it's like 30 minutes long, I'm probably not going to watch it. But if it's like 20 or under, I might watch that. So that's what I do for my videos. And that's why I do that for my videos. Alright. There we go. There. And now let's go ahead and try and like do some bag things. If that makes any sense at all. I'm trying to think. I want the backpack to like be folding, but it's not really gonna fold, is it? Since it's not really being pulled on anything, is it? I have a backpack just over there. I haven't touched it in a really long time, though. I don't remember exactly what it looks like. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that. We're gonna go ahead and just draw this however. We don't need to worry about those fancy lines that I was going for beforehand. Them shits don't matter anymore. Alright, we got that. And then we're gonna have this right here, which will be the zipper. Or, well, I guess where the zipper's supposed to go. There we go, there's the actual zipper, because why not? My backpack actually had many zippers. many different compartments in it. Many areas. That little area right here, this little front pocket is actually where I hung my charms, I think. It was either that or up there, I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I've used a backpack, so. Alright. Well, since I've used a backpack for school, I guess. Because I do bring a backpack to the gym. But that doesn't matter. Alright. There we go. That's a little pocket. That's not the best pocket in the world, you know, but whatever. Alright. Let's go ahead and shade that in. Pretty much the whole thing, just cause why the hell not? And then right here I was gonna add a little zipper pocket, cause mine had a little one up here. There we go. It was a very small pocket, it barely even fit pencils, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and add a graphic right here because it's still a backpack. And most backpacks have little graphics. Not all of them, actually. Not even most of them. I think the majority of the backpacks I've actually seen people have didn't have graphics, but you know, whatever. I need to add my signature somewhere. And I like to not hide my signature. I like to put it somewhere that's actually quite noticeable. That's why I often put it on top of characters' heads or in the center of where a logo would go. I like my signature to go there because I think it just looks nice. I like my signature. It took me like a couple minutes to come up with. Alright. There we go, and here's a little backpack. We're gonna give it the strap that's up here because that strap is what I would hold mine by. Because, yeah. And there we go, there's the little strap. There's obviously, you know, the straps that you put your freaking arms in, but we're gonna ignore those. That kind of looks like a name is supposed to go there now that I think about it. That doesn't even really look like a pocket. I don't care. I think it's been over 10 minutes now, but that doesn't really matter. I'm still gonna draw that other bag. I think I just spit on the paper. That's kind of funny. Now you may say, what was the other bag you were thinking of? Well, this is bigger than I wanted to draw it, but the other bag I was thinking of was like a handbag thingy. I have no idea what the hell this actually is. If it's a handbag, if it's not a handbag. I don't know what a handbag even is. I'm a very knowledgeable person, aren't I? Alright. It's gonna go like this. And go like this. And then we'll go ahead and go like this and this. Do some more getting these lines actually in here, you know. And then we'll go ahead and add some perspective, whatever the fuck I want to say, whatever, it doesn't matter. There we go. Or I guess there's where we go. And then that should reach like this, and this should reach over like that, maybe. There we go. Then right here, I don't know what we'll have here. Maybe a little tie in between the two things, like this, basically. I'll go ahead and add a section right here for. This is where a strap would go, if I were bothering to actually draw a full one, but I'm not. I'm not adding nearly as much detail to this one as I did the other one, because I don't actually know what these bags even are. I don't care. I had a vague idea, and now that I have drawn that, the idea I had for this one is even vaguer than it was. I don't really remember what I wanted to draw. But this is what we ended up with, so. Or are ending up with, so. Alright. There we go. And there we go. And perfect. Is it really? No, because I erased it. I just say perfect a lot even when things aren't perfect. Go, there's that. Go ahead and go like this. And go ahead and go like that. Perfect. Looks good enough. Alrighty, that is perfect. Is it really? No, but I'm gonna keep saying perfect until it is. Go ahead and do that again. Go ahead and do that again. And then how would this, think of it as if it was connected here and you wrapped it around and 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 around. I don't like that. But it's whatever. I don't care. Alright. And go like this to put a bag. This. And then this. And this. And we'll just go ahead and tear that fabric, because why not? And there we go. There's a bag. Is a perfectly good, perfect bag. Perfect. Alright, there's two bags. I like that one better, obviously, but I didn't really spend much time on this one. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.